is there that paradox? You're also seeing a lot of change in the AI that is applying itself to mathematics, right?
Yes.
Winning medals in the International Maths Olympiad. And yet at the same time, these models can make quite basic mistakes in high school math. Why is there that paradox?
As you said, we've had a lot of success and other groups on getting like gold medals at the International Maths Olympiad. You look at those questions and they're super hard questions that only the top students in the world can do. And on the other hand, if you pose a question in a certain way, we've all seen that with experimenting with chatbots ourselves in our daily lives, that it can make some fairly trivial mistakes on logic problems. So there's something missing still from these systems in terms of their consistency. And I think that's one of the things that's you would expect from a general intelligence and an AGI system, is that it would be consistent across the board. And so sometimes people call it jagged intelligences. So they're really good at certain things, maybe even like PhD level, but then other things, they're like not even high school level. So it's very uneven still, the performances of these systems. They're very, very impressive in certain dimensions, but they're still pretty basic in others. And we've got to close those gaps. But I think consistency, I think another thing is reasoning and thinking. So we have thinking systems now that at inference time, they spend more time thinking and they're better at outputting their answers. But it's not sort of super consistent yet in terms of like, is it using that thinking time in a useful way to actually double check and use tools to double check what it's outputting? I think we're on the way, but maybe we're only 50% of the way there having that.